Damn. That thing's looking good already. Looks good on the trailer. It looks like a rock crawler, even though it's not. Alright, so here's the real reason I put it on the trailer. I am getting down to work on pulling these differentials. So I'm gonna have this thing up on jack stands, pull the steering rack and the front diff, and then once I got that all sorted, I'll put it back on its tires, jack the rear end up, and pull that diff so that I can re-gear these over the next couple days and I can move this thing around. So I'm gonna pull them out today, work on re-gearing them as I have time. One of the install kits isn't here yet, so I think I can do the front but not the rear. But we're gonna get those all re-geared. We'll get the steering rack sealed up, and that way I can just bring it home, leave it home, and I can move the diffs around and the steering rack around as I need to. And so let's go pop that front diff out. So the front diff won't come out. I can't get that flange past the steering box slash transmission bell housing, so I gotta pull the steering rack anyway because this input shaft seal is the one that's leaking, giving me all the crazy leaks. So now as good a time as any to pull the steering rack out. I'm gonna pull the steering rack out, I'm gonna reseal this. While this is out, I'm gonna pull the front diff. That front diff's gonna stay out. Then I'm gonna move back to the rear diff and yada yada, button this whole thing up and tow it back home and park it. So I'm glad I pressure washed this thing, although it could have done better. So all right, I'm gonna bust this thing out real quick. What an absolute nightmare. I don't even know. That's not good. Oh my gosh. Ow. Oh, Jesus. Holy smokes. Can you guys tell me what I did wrong? Or if they're just that much of a pain in the ass? I can't believe it. I mean, it's not easy working on the trailer, but geez Louise. Well, I got this steering rack out. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can replace that seal. I believe this seal is leaking. So, pull that thing apart and see what I got. All right, guys, so I'm trying to rebuild or reseal the steering rack in the 4Runner. I got this reseal kit really easily. I mean, this looks right, this looks right, this looks right. These are the Teflon seals. These are a little big, but I was able to source this very easily. It was like 40 bucks on Rock Auto or something like that. And there's a gearbox on the top of the steering rack, and I pulled that off, and that's where pressure comes in, pressure comes in, pressure comes out. And all of the leak is happening inside here. So in order to get access to this, I have to pull this nut off, which I didn't know about until I pulled it apart, because nobody really does this. So I tried chiseling at the corners, that didn't work. Best thing I could come up with, this is an 8-sided, so this isn't even a regular nut, a regular hex nut. I would have to have something machined. I can't find a tool for this. I'm sure they make one, but I can't find it. So the best thing I came up with was this ball valve from Home Depot. It's got 8 sides. It's roughly the same diameter. I gotta drill it out. Well, this solution didn't work as well as I had hoped. I tried to take it apart and I realized, I remember just how soft brass really is, so I ended up just welding some tube to the nut itself. That seemed to work pretty well. Huh. Like a charm. I had to. It's the only thing I could come up with. So we got her licked. Now let's see if we can't rebuild it, which I'm still not sure we can, but here we go. Well guys, I got all my Teflon seals on here. I got the new input shaft seal here behind the bearing. Hoping that was my issue, but if not, it's gotta be these. I mean, there ain't nothing else there. So, short of a crack in the housing, which I don't see, it's gonna be fixed up right as rain. So, I'm just putting it back together here and I'll check back in with you in a second. So, these Teflon seals were a little bit overstretched. So I put a little zip tie on there, got it as tight as I possibly could. I've been letting it sit here for a little bit, and I'm hoping that does the trick. Seems like it will. It's got them squeezed in there pretty nice, so let's try that. Well, we'll see if it works. Seems pretty good. But I got all new seals in here and it's all back together, so let's toss it back in the steering rack and back in the truck. All right, boys, there she is. Got it wrapped up. Find out in a couple weeks if I fix the leak, but otherwise this thing cleaned up nice. I've been putting that pressure washer to work. Cleaned all this stuff up under here. So I got the diff out, I got the steering rack going back in. I'm gonna put the steering rack in just to hold the tires straight, put the tires back on, strap it down, drag this thing home, and then at some point I got to get the rear diff out, and the front diff and the rear diff are getting re-geared, so that's gonna do it for this video, boys. We got the front diff out, got the steering rack all patched up, got everything cleaned under there, prepped and ready for gears, which is super crucial, super exciting. So yeah, that's it for this one. I don't know what else to say. Subscribe? Do the subscribe thing if you're still watching and you haven't already. But there it is. Still waiting. It's been 3 weeks since they said they would cover my trailer, and I'm still waiting for an estimate. I gave them an estimate, $3,500. They had an adjuster that they were gonna yada yada. 3 weeks. All right, boys, that's it.